Well, hello everyone, and how are you all doing? As we get closer to the Halloween season, it's a couple of weeks away. I was trying to think of some of the scariest things. I thought of doing something with ghost peppers or bugs. Do chocolate covered crickets or something like that. But then I thought, the channel's about edible food, things that people want to eat. But when it comes to pizza, there's one that causes the most fear, the most hatred among all the pizzas. I'm sure by now you've guessed it if you didn't read it in the title. We're doing a ham and pineapple pizza. But we're going to do it a little differently. Maybe one that'll appeal to you. Who knows? I mean, when you bake a ham. See, I'm not using deli meats or anything. I roasted a whole nice piece of ham this morning. I was up at 6 a.m. to get that in the oven, so it'd be ready when I want to shoot the video. And it is absolutely gorgeous. It's smoky and salty and super tender. I gotta start assembling before I eat it all. But a lot of times when you bake a ham at the holidays, what do? You put pineapple rings on it. So why not have the pineapple on the pizza as well? You're getting salty and sweet, getting smoky and savory. We're going to add a little bit of heat to it as well. So let's get going. We have our pie crust. I've already stretched it out. This is using the same dough we've always used right back since our very first video. As I said, we do have our ham. I just sliced it up off the piece that you saw. We're using a tomato passata, strained tomatoes, very simple. A little bit of basil in there. Now, instead of going for pineapple rings on the pizza, a little bit much. The tidbits, again, sometimes they aren't so sweet. I like using crushed pineapple. Drain it really well, because you don't want puddles to form in your pizza. We have some mozzarella cheese, some that I've pulled. See how mozzarella is stringy? So some of it I just pulled apart, and some I grated. This is going to give us two textures on that cheese. And of course, some heat. Some nice jalapeno peppers. So along with the sweet now, we're going to get some sweet heat. All of this adds layers of flavor to our pizza. It's going to make it so yummy. Our oven is preheating to 450 degrees. So what we're going to do is we're going to spin the camera around and let's show you what's going on. So as you see, we have our pizza dough. We're just going to put a little bit of sauce in the middle. Again, this is where a lot of people make mistakes. If you're putting toppings on a pizza, you put too much sauce. And then what happens, you take that bite and everything comes flying off. Just a nice even layer. Maybe do a touch more. Back of a spoon works excellent for smearing this out. Get right into all those little nooks. Next, of course, is going to come our ham. Now this is fully cooked. Like I said, I used a ham that I baked off this morning. But if you really wanted a If you have a good deli nearby and they have a nice ham that you like, I'm trying to save some time. You can use a deli prepared ham. Just make sure it's one that you would eat normally. Don't just get a cheap ham to throw on the pizza. Because the better the quality of the ingredients you use, well, the better it's going to taste overall. So why cheap out? So we've got our ham on there. It's looking nice. Now we're going to get some of our cheese on. We're going to use some of those pulls to start off with. And that's, believe it or not, almost enough cheese for the pizza. But I like my cheese. So we're going to have some real nice cheesy bits. We're going to have some bits. The cheese is not so thick, but it's still there. This is going to give us that creaminess we need. So it's going to help cut a little bit of the sweetness from the pineapple. And it's going to cut some of the heat from jalapenos. So that was 2 cups of shredded mozzarella, and hard to say how much of the pulled there was, but you can put on as much cheese as you like. Next comes the dreaded pineapple. And as I said, we're using a crushed pineapple here. It's normally a lot sweeter. And also, it's easier to control how much goes on. If you just want a little bit, it's easier to sneak in there. And if you really want, you mix this in with your sauce and hide it on people. So it could be their Halloween prank that you play. Sneaking them in pineapple on their pizza. Like, oh my God, how dreadful is that? The other reason I go the pineapple on top is while this cooks, it's going to caramelize in the oven. It's going to roast a little bit. Those flavors are going to get a little bit sweeter, a little bit more intense. I think I just knocked the camera, but no, we're good. And now come those jalapenos. You can put as many or as few as you like. I'm not going to go crazy with them, but they're going to be there. Again, what you can do is make like a pineapple jalapeno salsa. Mix the 2 of these together, little red onion, and put this on your pizza. There. I think we're good. We have our ham. Excuse me. We have our homemade dough. We have our tomato sauce. We have our slow roasted smoked ham, which is so gorgeous. We have that yummy creamy cheese, the crushed pineapple, and finally those jalapenos to add a little kick to it. So right now, like I said, this is going to go in our oven. The oven is set to 450 degrees. Takes about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on your oven, because everyone's thermostat's a bit different. You want to do it so your cheese is nice and bubbly, your crust is golden brown, and your whole house smells like that ham and the pineapple. So that now is in. We're going to take a pause. We're going to clean this up. We're going to come back and we're going to taste this dreaded pizza, the one that everyone either loves or hates. There's no in between. Today what I've done is I hope if you're one of the ones that are like, no way, that you'll give it a try. So we'll see you all in about 15 minutes and we'll dig in. And we are back. Well, 15 minutes in the oven, and you have your ham and pineapple pizza. I've already cut. We have our cheese pull. Can't get any better than that. That comes from those chunks, those pulled pieces that I did. So we've got everything on there. With the ham, we got the pineapple. We got those jalapeno peppers. This is hot. Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm one of the ones who like ham and pineapple. So, here we go. Super hot. Really good. The pineapple, there's a little bit of charring on it, so it brought out the sweetness more. The smokiness of that ham is so good.
Stay with us, folks. Things could break any minute now, but right now, back to our regular program. Huh?
So, really, really good. Look at all that cheese pull. The sweetness of the pineapple, that little heat that comes from the jalapenos. So good. Just look at that crust. So, unless you're one of those people who really hate pineapple or really don't like ham, the two of them together work so well. Add that little bit of heat from the peppers. And just have so many flavors coming to you at once. It's incredible. So, let me know what you think. Is it as bad as everyone says it is? I don't think so. So, until next time, my name is Andrew. Hot pepper there. I am the 5 p.m. chef, and we will see you all next time.